What's up, good folks? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia, and we're back for another reaction video today. All right, so guys, we are on episode 6 of Baddies USA. Now I know I missed a couple of episodes, but we ain't gonna talk about that, okay? Anywho, I'm back today, and I want to talk about what went down this past Sunday. All right, so the episode basically picks up with Krishan slapping the sky out of DJ Sky, okay? We're going to call her DJ down, all right? Because the way that Krishan slapped her, she was definitely down after that, right? So, listen here. This is the whole thing. I don't understand why Krishan was so upset with DJ Sky. I get it, DJ Sky must have liked something, said something shady, but what confuses me is why even keep that part of it, that part of the conversation in there if y'all wasn't going to show what was on Krishan's phone. Krishan was showing people like, oh, she did this, she did that. She was showing people on the phone, but Zeus for some reason blurred out the picture, so we didn't get to see, or we don't really know what the fuck she was so upset about. But I'll tell you one thing, I ain't never seen Sister Girl so upset like that. Okay, I think the only person that invoked that much emotion out of her was Blueface. But child, so she slapped the cowhoo shit out of DJ Sky. And she ends up getting escorted off the bus. So when she got escorted off the bus, Sapphire went with her to check on her, right? So then you get Biggie in the confessional. So Biggie calls out Krishan in the confessionals, okay? And I gotta admit, I agree with this, okay? So Biggie is like, well, for Krishan to put hands on DJ Sky is the only one who always have her back. Like, when she be online with all the shenanigans, DJ Sky has her back. And my thing is, too, like, why would you cowhoo slap the shit out of somebody who, you know, supports you? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. It didn't make sense to me why Krishan would get that fucking angry, okay? So, anywho, Scotty pregnant ass. Now you got Scotty pregnant ass. So at one point, Biggie's like, okay, where's Scotty? Where's Scotty? She running around looking for Scotty, okay? Because Scotty is sitting right there in the middle of all the fucking chaos. Bitch, you're pregnant, okay? You need to be somewhere safe, because the only thing it took was for a bitch to fall on you, accidentally kick you. Bitch, anything could have happened to you while you in the proximity of all that chaos. Now, Scotty. Now, I see some people like, oh, Lenny need to get Scotty. Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing about a woman. If a bitch want to do something, ain't nothing a nigga going to do to be able to stop her from doing it, okay? So, Scotty don't want to miss shit. Scotty want to be in the middle of the action, okay? Her ass ain't got tired yet. Once that real pregnancy, when she get real, when her feet start getting swollen, her belly get bigger, bitch, your back start hurt, your bladder start hurt 24/7, bitch, that's when you gonna want to sit your ass down somewhere, okay? That's when them naps gonna go to coming every 15-20 minutes. Bitch gonna be sitting there and just fall asleep, okay? Been there, done that. Scotty ain't got to that point yet, but she needs to be careful, okay? So anywho, like I said, Sapphire goes off to another sprinter with Krishan to try to console her or whatever. Krishan's out there boo-hoo crying. She's so sad. And once again, I don't even really care about the issue, because it's like, I'm not for the fucking scramble my head trying to figure out why the fuck they fighting, because bitch, it's not making sense. So anywho, Rosie's on the bus saying, oh well, telling DJ Sky that she basically antagonized. She was like, you antagonized her because she's trying to work on herself and you antagonized her. First of all, bitch, I don't give a fuck if that bitch is trying to work on herself or a car. At the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, respect is due to a dog. When Krishan came back on that Sprinter van, Krishan got up in that girl face again and told her that she better watch her motherfucking mouth. Bitch, I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. So if I say something, bitch, if I say something, I'm allowed to fucking say it because I'm a grown-ass woman. Just because you don't like what I said, don't give you the right to put your motherfucking hands on me. Okay? See, that's what me and DJ Scott different. Because bitch ain't went to her way in the hell for to sit up there showing a bitch the utmost respect. And they stutter doing shit. Especially in front of all them people. Like, bitch, you sit up here shining on me. You talking about... Krishan made a comment along the lines of DJ Sky was getting big. Bitch, but you got bigger. Like, you sat there and you basically shined on that girl in front of everybody. You bitch slapped the shit out of her. You talked to her like shit. You basically pee-weed that girl in front of everybody. But you're talking about she's getting big. And this is supposed to be your friend, right? See, y'all need to pay attention to Krishan. Motherfucker love to say, oh, Krishan this, because the motherfucker can break into tears and act sweet 1 second. This is how this motherfucker really is. When that mask drop, this is who she is. Okay? Pay attention. So, Natalie's at the big ass house, on the hill, right? And so she's waiting on the girls to come up. The motherfucking house was so far up in the sky that they had to put the girls on little sprinters to bring them up. They couldn't even bring that big ass tour bus up there. That's just how big that motherfucker was. That's just how far up on the hill. I said, great. Okay, keep them banshees away from civilization. Okay, so anywho, the girls start arriving. They come into this house meeting, which Natalie ironically admits this time that this shit is in that house meeting. People just trying to, figure some shit out and confront some bitches. Okay, so anywho, Krishan, this bitch, she comes in with an attitude. She comes in, all the other girls, they're like, wow, look at this beautiful house. Here goes Krishan. She comes in slamming the fucking door. Okay? And then the bitch had the audacity to lie and say DJ Sky got in her face and she had made DJ Sky hit the ground. First of all, bitch, why do you lie? Because we saw what
it was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Happened, and you got in DJ Sky face multiple times, okay? Multiple. And not only that, the bitch hit somewhere, but her head went back. Yes, the fuck it did, but she didn't hit the ground, bitch. I don't know what the hell. Did they edit that out? Because I didn't see that. Okay? Anywho. Tommie pulls up. Okay? And so she's telling Natalie about the argument that she just got into with Tavi baby on the Sprinter van. Mind you, last episode, which I didn't cover, okay, fine. But last episode, Tavi baby and Tommie got into it because while they were at the club the night before, Tommie gets on the microphone and like, hey, you acting like DMX, you look like DMX or some shit. She was telling Tavi baby. Mind you, when she said that at the time, Tavi baby had Janelle bent over and she was like tearing that ass up, like she was dancing on her. But child, only thing Tavi baby was missing was a scrap. She was geared it up, okay. So when Tommie said what she said on the microphone, Tavi baby felt like, okay, well, you saying this shit multiple times, bitch. You trying to be funny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I ain't no man. Like, you trying to make it seem like I'm a nigga, like I ain't no man or whatever. Woo. And so they start arguing, okay? But my whole thing about that too is Tommie obviously was joking around, and the way that Tavi was giving it up, bitch, I would have probably said some crazy wild ass shit like that. It didn't have to be so serious. I think the fact that Tommie said it multiple times and shit like that was kind of what triggered Tavi. But I feel like on the other hand too, if a bitch saying that you a man, why respond by being you know what I'm saying? So anywho, Tommie talking to Natalie, she was like, I said I liked it, Tavi, but not when that shit directed towards me. I mean, she was like, that bitch said, and I said, I don't like that. Bitch, Tommie is stupid, man. Tommie is a fucking clown, child. So anyway, by the time Tommie comes in, Tavi baby them get there shortly afterwards, right? And Tavi immediately wants to confront Tommie because she feel like, okay, well, bitch, we were just on the Sprinter van. You thinking you for the say? I mean, we was just on this tour bus, and you think you just gonna say what the fuck you want to say to me? So now, bitch, let me say my motherfucking piece. I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel, right? So she gets up and she's telling Tommie like, I don't appreciate how you was talking. Like when I told you that I didn't like what you said, and you said you could say what the fuck you want to say. That's disrespectful. And I understand that. I do understand that because some people, they will try it they will keep fucking trying you. You have to put your foot down at some point. When they first, fuck that at some point. When a motherfucker try you, you have to nip that shit in the bud. Because you do have some people that keep on trying it. Okay? So, she ain't wrong for putting her motherfucking foot down and letting the bitch know, like, listen, I ain't the one to play with. Bitch, you go play with the other hoe, but you ain't go play with me. You feel me? And Tavi is a little rough around the edges type shit. So, I don't think it was so much as her comparing her to whoever, as much as the disrespect behind it. Like, bitch, you trying to be, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't even cool like that to be joking like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people you just can't play with. You don't know a bitch like that. You can't just say what the fuck you want to say to everybody. Everybody ain't gonna take that shit the right way. However, Tommie and Tavi, they going back and forth. And Tavi keep telling this girl, like, hey, stay your ass out my face. If you come in my face, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you in your shit. So, Tommie proceeded to walk forward. Both of them really walking forward on each other. And next thing you know, it's a pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Tavi steals off in Tommie's shit. Punches the motherfucking color into her cheeks. I swear. She punched the color into Tommie's cheeks. But see, Tommie wouldn't let up. You know what I'm saying? At some point, it looked like Tavi was trying to walk away, but Tommie kept following behind her, antagonizing her. I'm telling you, the girl was on one. She was on one. She was on something. I don't know what the fuck she was on. She was on something. Hell, it was at one point, she was sitting up there telling Tavi, I'm just trying to get my shoes. Like, Tavi was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Your shoes is on your feet. I was just like... I was like, man, Tommie, that girl is shot out. I don't know what the fuck wrong with her, but something's wrong. Yeah, so anyway, next thing you know, I swear, Tommie got punched in her shit at least 3 times, man. 3 fucking times. It was so bad. Like, Rolly got in the middle and tried to break that shit up. And Tavi just pop, dick Tommie ass again. Now, that one pissed her off. That one pissed Tommie off because when she got dicked that time, that bitch came back. Motherfucker went to snatching on the fucking camera crew. And see, I'm going to tell y'all, that's another reason why I feel like the security let Tavi get her ass. Because at the end of the day, Tommie is the type that she will fight the fucking camera crew and all of that. All the securities and this, that, and the third. But all that energy need to be directed towards the bitch that's decking the fuck out of that's decking the fuck out of you. You feel me? Like, I'm pretty sure them security guards got tired of her tugging and swinging on their ass and was just like, fuck it, we gonna let this girl get your ass. Okay? Because it was a handful of times that they let Tavi dig up in Tommie's shit. You feel me? That shit was intentional. Trust me. If they didn't want her to be touched, she wouldn't have been touched. I'm just saying. So, anywho, Tommie, she runs up behind Rolly because, mind you, Rolly, Rolly still trying to be peacemaker. She runs up behind Rolly and punches the fuck out of Tavi. So she did get one good lick back. But damn, Tommie, she should have just left well enough alone. But homegirl was on one, like I said. So at one point, you got Tavi in the kitchen. She venting to Rolly. He was like, that bitch. She's like, that bitch. I ain't no DMX. Ain't no trick daddy. Ain't no none of that shit, nigga. Like, anybody who try me, I'm gonna punch them in their shit. Da 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 da. She going off because she feeling some type of way. Because this is what she basically gets into it about how she tried to, she told Tommie, like, look, I ain't feeling that. Like, I don't like how you saying that or whatever. That's offensive to me. Woot woot. And Tommie was like, I'll say what the fuck I want to say. She said that's when it went to disrespect for her. So, I don't really, like I said, for me, I feel like it's crazy for you to respond by being way more masculine in your behavior in response to her calling you a masculine name. Like, don't get me wrong, like, bitch, you do carry yourself like a stud. Like, you carry yourself with masculinity. Like, yeah, we see you a woman or whatever, whoop de whoop, but you do carry yourself a certain way. So for her to have made that joke, it made sense. It ain't like it came from nowhere, you feel me? But at the end of the day, on the other side of that, you don't know, if you don't know a person well enough to know how they will take shit or respond to shit, you just can't say what the fuck you want to say. And I guess Tommie feels like she can say what the fuck she want to say. So, hey, there's consequences to every action. There's a reaction, whatever the fuck. So anyway, Scotty. So Scotty, when Tavi is over there fucking venting and going crazy, you got Scotty over there just patting her face and fanning her and shit. I said, look at Scotty. She's getting her practice. Like, girl, save all of that energy for when that baby get here. You gonna have somebody to mother on soon enough. But I said that was so sweet. She was just sitting over there just she was up petting the shit out of Tavi face. She cleaned every mucus out of that girl's face, man. And so next thing you know, you have the Blonde Bandits, which is Fauna, Cold Killer, and Nunu. So they're over there arguing. And mind you, Nunu and Cold Killer got some type of beef online because basically Nunu made a comment about K Rican. Mind you, K Rican, y'all already know K Rican part of the posse pack. So because Nunu said something about her friend, which mind you, everybody was talking about your friend and her horrible ass outfit that she wore at the reunion. The bitch looked like she had a fucking diaper on. Like, no, okay? A lot of people were saying things about your friend, but for some reason, Cold Killer, you know, went back and forth with Nunu. Okay, fine. So now at this point, apparently Nunu and Fauna had some conversation off camera or whatever, and Nunu agreed that she wasn't going to bring it up or whatever. Whoop to whoop. Now, if you ask me, I feel like all three of these bitches don't made up and they all cool. Like, I feel like Nunu being cool with Cold Killer and Fauna. I feel like all of this shit was just an orchestrated little get they moment. So they squabbled a couple rounds, and I'm gonna tell you right now, obviously Cold Killer is not fucking with Nunu's hands. Okay. One thing about that Nunu got a nice little two-piece on her, okay? So, no, Cold Killer, you was not fucking with Nunu, not by a long shot, because the first round, Nunu got her ass, ain't even lose a lash. The second round, she got her ass again. So, look, okay? Leave Nunu alone. Y'all better keep that fake peace, friendship, whatever y'all got going on, but that shit fake. So, anywho, Anna dumbass, she fuck around and see Summer and DJ Sky just standing off. They just minding their businesses. I don't know what the fuck they doing, just standing there looking lost. For once, Summer ain't running her fucking pie hole. So I'm mad. It's just like when the baby don't finally went the fuck to sleep and now you want to go wake the baby up. Okay, so the baby is over there fucking sleep. Okay, and Anna goes over there and said, look at both of y'all scary ass hoes. Standing in the corner ain't doing shit or some shit, she said, child. Now that was funny. So anywho, Anna Mac particularly goes in on DJ Sky because apparently DJ Sky, she obviously this is becoming a thing. DJ Sky and running her mouth online, which don't get me wrong, all them hoes do, including Anna herself while she's calling out DJ Sky for this. But the difference between Anna and DJ, well, I don't even know, because Anna do be liking to say, oh, I didn't say that. It be the fans. It be the blogs. It's this. Okay, well, whatever the case is, DJ Sky talk a lot of shit online. Now, at least Anna had proof in her confessional. She had the video clip from when basically DJ Sky was on live and some person made a comment about some shit, and she DJ Sky claims that the girl had a similar name to Anna Mac, so she mistook her for Anna Mac and went to cussing out Anna Mac, saying, bitch, why you on my live? The whole time Anna Mac was never on the live, or whatever the case is. Somebody sent the clip to Anna Mac, and there goes that. Okay, it's stupid. It is stupid as fuck. And I do agree with Summer when she said Anna Mac is reaching. I think Anna Mac just need a reason. She just need a moment or something, because Summer was like, I dare you to fight somebody else, because right now she ain't really got no storyline, to be honest. That's just the honest truth. And so anywho, she goes off on DJ Sky, and before you know it, she like falls back and cowhoo slaps the fuck out of DJ Sky. And DJ Sky did absolutely nothing. Nothing. She just did absolutely nothing. She just walked away, and it was so sad and so pitiful. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Bitch, after Krishan and that whole debacle, bitch, I'd have been over it, okay? So for the next bitch to get in my face, Anna wouldn't have been able to say 2 sentences before I would have got her ass. She wouldn't even have been able to say too much of nothing before I got her ass. Cause bitch, no. Now I can even see her. I can somewhat see why she gave Krishan a pass, even though it could never be me, friend or not, bitch. But for her to not slap the fuck out of Anna Mac, I don't get it. I don't get it. This is why you don't belong on Baddies, because you can't, like, don't get me wrong, aesthetically, yes, she got a career, in every sense, DJ Sky is a baddie, like, you know, she has a career, a real career, a pretty successful one. She's not the most beautiful girl, but she stays fly. The bitch has, you know, always, I love the way Sky dress. I love the way, you know, she keeps her hair done and things like that. She's a very well put together girl. She definitely is a bad bitch in a sense, but it's just like this environment is not for her. It's not, okay? And that's why the other girls really don't respect you either, because it's like you can talk all your shit, but when it comes to stand on it, you can't. Which a lot of them hoes be ducking fades and ducking red too, but at the end of the day, at some point, like, you gotta defend yourself. You can't just sit up there and let a bitch just keep ramrodding you and trying you. I don't know, bitch. You need some real friends, because Krishan ain't your real friend. And yeah, you need some real friends and some ghetto cousins, bitch. My cousin used to beat my ass when I was child. They stayed whooping up. We stayed fighting, shit, bitch. That's the first time I learned how to fight. You fight amongst your little cousins and shit like that. But yes, I stayed getting a lot of ass whoopers. They taught my ass how to fight real quick. I'm just saying. Anyway, child, Natalie decides to call out Sky. Okay, Sky was trying to beeline for the door to get the fuck out of there. She said, "It don't got too hot in this kitchen. It's time for me to get some air." So Sky was trying to beeline it out of there, but Natalie stops her and tells her, "Hey, like, you threw a fit about the Baddies chain situation, and then all of these girls feel like you're messing up on set, this, that, and the third." So at this point, I guess Krishan, because mind you, Krishan is standing right by Natalie. She probably all in Natalie's ear about DJ Sky this, DJ Sky that, and so she finally addresses it. Okay, so this is when DJ Sky was like, I do my shit in real life. Girl, yes, pop your shit, DJ Sky. Pop your motherfucking shit, okay? So, anywho, at this point, that's when Anna says, "Oh, well, you do be popping your shit online," and then this is where she cowhoo slaps the fuck out of DJ Sky. And what DJ Sky does, she walks on off, all sad and pitiful. That shit, when I tell you that shit pissed me off, it pissed me off. And it had to been on pissed a couple of the other girls off too, because everybody was just looking at Anna like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, it wasn't called for, Anna. Like, it really wasn't. You know this girl ain't gonna fight. You know she ain't gonna bust a grape. So at this point, what is that? Bullying. Okay? Like, you fucking slapped this girl. Like, whatever issue that you had with DJ Sky, to me, it wasn't worth calling out. Like, I would have cussed her ass out probably, but left it at that. To slap her like that, it was diabolical. Child, you know you wrong when a motherfucker feel the need to keep over explaining that stuff. She was like, oh, okay, well, fine. If that's gonna be your reasons, live in it, okay? So, anywho, Natalie ends up calling like this meeting, right? So it's her, DJ Sky and Tinka at first, and I don't know why the fuck was Tinka there, but then Sukiyana comes in looking like she just came from church, looking like a good old princess and an undercover hoe at the same damn time. Okay, so this motherfucker lets us know that she's on her period, so that's why she refusing to sit down. Not only that, but she left sucking dick to come and be part of this foolishness. Okay, so right away Sukiyana asks Sky what's going on with her beefs and shit, like what's up with her with the Anna situation and you know whatever woo. So then Sky is basically like, oh well, you know, with Anna, she said somebody had a similar name, so she mistook it for being Anna Mac, which is kind of understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think a bitch in your life, you finna sell them out and cuss them out anyway. So I kind of get that to some extent. Now, as far as the situation with her and Krishan, the only thing we know, new information that has been released so far via Sky, is that basically she liked a post regarding Krishan's sister. Whatever that entailed, we don't fucking know. So I can't really say whether or not Krishan anger and frustration toward DJ Sky was justified or not, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't think none of us do, judging from the comments and everything. I don't think nobody knows what the fuck really was the deal with that. And was it justified? We don't know. Okay? But again, why the fuck is Tinka there? Okay? If they discussing Sky and her DJ position on Baddies, why does that involve Tinka? And so the scene switch back to now at this point, Tommie is still fucking antagonizing Tavi. So I guess she came to holler at Tavi or something. And mind you, when she appeared, Tavi and Cold Killer was having a conversation or whatever. And at this point, now Cold Killer done got frustrated with Tavi. Okay? I mean, frustrated with Tommie. So now all three of them is going back and forth. And my whole thing is, somebody needs to go sit Tommie ass down and put her ass in a rehab, do something with her, because at this point, Tavi don't beat you up a bunch of times. Like, what else do you want from the girl? Like, seriously, what do you want from this girl? Anywho, child, at some point, Krishan walks in, and then DJ Sky goes into explaining, like, why she feels that Krishan is upset with her. And Krishan starts to snap low-key because she like, okay, well, this bitch ain't taking accountability. Once again, what was said? And at some point, Krishan was like trying to say what the post said, but then she started arguing with DJ Sky. I'm like, fuck, we almost got it. Like, I'm still not getting it. But what was weird for me was the way that Krishan was like, see, this is why she got slapped. Like, bitch, no, that's not cool. Like, if this is your friend, bitch, you don't just go around here just slapping and hitting and putting your hands on your friend. I feel like if it comes to a point where me and you gotta fight blow to blow, bitch, we ain't cool like that no more. Like, bitch, like, I ain't gonna never see you the same again, because I've never gotten to fisticuffs with my friend. Bitch, I give you more grace than I'll give anybody else because you my best. You my bestie, right? So, like, before we get to fisticuffs, bitch, shit gotta be real, real. And if it gets to that point, then I ain't fucking with you, on God. So that was weird. She told me something, I feel weird for putting my hands on you. Yeah, bitch, you should feel weird. You're definitely a weirdo. Anyway, Krishan was like, oh, well, we should just apologize or whatever to each other. Bitch, apology may have been had before the slapation of the situation, but once you slap me, bitch, all bets goes out the window. If I was right or wrong, indifferent, I don't give a fuck now. But hey, it is what it is. DJ Sky apologize for what? I don't know. And child, they fake hugged, and it is what it is. And Tinka, I agree with Tinka. Tinka was telling DJ Sky, bitch, you need to stop letting people put their hands on you. I don't give a fuck how pretty you think your face is, bitch. It'll heal. You need to stop being scared to get in the paint. And that's DJ Sky's problem. Like, you want to be a baddie so bad, but unfortunately, part of being a baddie is standing on business. And you gonna have to. You can't let a motherfucker try you. You can sit there and be pretty and be all of this, but motherfuckers will just try you just cause. You can't go through life letting everybody push you over, okay? At some point, you have to defend yourself. It doesn't always have to be physically, but bitch, if somebody coming at me physically, it's gonna be, listen, all bets are off. I have to defend myself at that point. And you wouldn't be wrong for doing that, DJ Sky. Child, so anyway, the girls, they on their way, now at this point, they on their way to the club, and, you know, it was a little bit of tea going on the bus, okay, because, see, I had heard rumors about Tavi and Fauna, but listen, we'll get to it real quick, okay, so, anywho, Fauna starts to talk about the whole situation with Cold Killer them, and Nunu, and da-da-da-da, all this bullshit. Like I told y'all before, I feel like the beef between them is really fake and formulated and concocted anyway. I feel like the fact that what's her face, K-Rican is not there, so she shouldn't even be part of the topic of the conversation. So both Cold Killer and Nunu is trying to milk it. Okay, so anywho, they having this conversation. Gretch, who by the way fucks with Nunu, decided to put her 2 cents in. Now, what exactly she said, I don't know, don't give a fuck. Because what was interesting was the way that Tavi was like, okay, well, let her talk. Like, she deserved to have her opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just like you stand up for your friend, she should be able to stand up for hers. Which, in all actuality, wasn't wrong. But at the end of the day, I get where Fauna was coming from, too. Bitch, you supposed to be my friend. So why the fuck is you even saying anything in defense of somebody else. Like, bitch, you're supposed to be cool with me or whatever, woo. But come to find out, these two bitches supposed to be allegedly having some little fling going on. So it made sense as to why both of them was like, I ain't fucking with you. Oh, I ain't been stopped fucking with you. I'm like, okay, well, Now that little heated exchange made a lot of sense, okay? So anyway, the girls end up at a club Aquafina Acapella. I don't know what the fuck this club was called, but it did seem like the girls had a good time. They got turned up and got lit, and this is the part of, well, this is one of the things about Baddies that I love to see, when they turn up and have fun. Oh, and real quick, Dolly's wig, girl, you was giving Rick James. Bitch, you look like something from a 90s, the 80s party, bitch, at this point. Because, like, what the fuck? Dolly be giving, she gives. I don't give a fuck, though. I don't give a fuck. Dolly is one of the best dressed bitches on the show, period. Okay? But this wig, no love. Anyway, child. So, it's the next day. All the baddies are headed to this club that they're supposed to be performing at, right? But they're there for the rehearsals. Mind you, looking at the club, I'm like, okay, well, this seems like a nice little spot, cool little spot or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, like, these bitches really not for the they're really not like artists like that, except maybe a handful of them, maybe one or two of them. Okay, but like for real. So anyway, soon as they get in, the camera flashed to Biggie and Krishan. They in the cut talking, right? So basically, Krishan is saying, like, telling Biggie, like, Teski is mad at her or whatever, say somehow somebody sent her something from Instagram where Teski was saying, oh, it ain't cool, it's still gonna be up, and Krishan feels like she's basically on guard because she feels like, you know, Teski still got beef with her or whatever. And And so Biggie, from Biggie's perspective, Biggie feels like Teski issue with Krishan is, I guess, the night before at the club, they was at the club, and afterwards Krishan got on live and went to talking shit about Teski or whatever. So that's what Teski's upset about. Anyway, while they're having this conversation, Teski walks in and she starts talking to Krishan, telling Krishan, like, see, my issue with you is what you be saying online. You be doing shit online, Krishan, like, whatever. Krishan acting like she don't know what the fuck going on. And then I see Marsh. Marsh walking up, and she's all in Teski's face. Now, let me tell y'all this. Marsh should have sat her ass down somewhere, okay? But the thing about it, she already had animosity on her chest anyway for Teski. But my thing is, you part of the problem. You part of the reason why the drama between them got carried on so far anyway. Because instead of you sitting your ass down somewhere and staying the fuck out of it, you want to be all in the mix of shit, okay? She should have let Krishan and Teski have whatever words they was going to have. But see, Krishan know what she be doing. She bring Marsh for that purpose. Because she don't want to face Teski or whatever. But either way, now initially Teski was like, okay, well, Marsh, I don't have no problem with you. I'm talking to Krishan. And it didn't seem like Teski was like on no volatile shit at first. But then it got to the point where Teski was like, okay, well, fuck it. You know, if you got a problem, we can fight about it. Fuck it. Like, I don't fuck with you anyway. And Krishan was like, I don't fuck with you either. Da-da-da-da. And there was some words back and forth between them where Teski was like, you asked me to get the baby, which Krishan got really upset about. And then there was also some mention of the sister didn't kidnap Krishan baby. Now, if y'all remember, it was some time ago, I think, last year, the year before last? No, last year. One of the sisters was keeping Krishan baby, and I guess Krishan was supposed to pay her some money, so she was like, bitch, you ain't getting your child back till I get my money type shit. I don't know, but according to Krishan, that's what happened. But the sister came out and said that she wasn't holding the baby hostage or nothing like that. I don't really know, child, but either way, I believe that's what they were speaking of. It was a lot of shit going on that I was like, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. But anywho, things started to get tense between Teski and Marsh, because at this point Marsh not letting up. She kind of in Teski's face somewhat. So Marsh sits down and or she sits on the stage or whatever, and Teski goes up to her, and I don't know if she didn't hit her initially. She went up to her and she was kind of like all in her face type shit. So they had like a little shoving match, and before you know it, Teski fired off. Okay, so that's where the episode goes off with basically Teski and Marsh fighting. Now, from the preview from what's to come next episode, is going to be the continuation of that fight, and I really want to see how that's going to play out, because it looked like, of course, Teski was eating Marsh all in her face, but then there was some point where Teski ended up slipping and falling. And it looked, from the looks of it, it looks like Marsh tried to stump her damn head in. So we'll see how that plays out next episode. Yeah, we'll see, because shit look crazy. And not only that, Biggie and Tommie is going to get into it, okay? And I feel like the whole thing with Biggie, the whole friendship between Biggie and Tommie ain't real. Tommie ain't a friend of nobody, okay? Ever since that whole situation went down, when I think they was in the Caribbeans, Baddies Caribbeans, when Tommie was on that Believe It bitch shit, Biggie should have kept that same energy. I wouldn't have been considering that bitch a friend after she don't show me she not my friend, okay? And then next thing you know, you hear Biggie saying that a gang of bitches pulls up. So we gonna see. Look like next episode for to be turned up. I really did like this. I liked it this week's episode. I had no issue with this week's episode or whatever. Whoop de whoop. Yeah, so far so good. So we'll see, and y'all, I'm gonna try not to miss no more weeks episodes or whatever. Whoop de whoop. Okay. So with that being said, I love you folks. Deuces.